Yes, we are joining mid-series as... Oh, here we go. This is a best of 3.
Oof. So let's do or die here for Chappy.
Yeah, and unfortunately we haven't really been able to see much of Chappy. This is the first time we're seeing him here today, and yeah, he's fighting for his life right now.
Well, we have here spawning in the top right, the blue Protoss, representing Red Dragons and the nation of Pakistan. Give it up for TeebuL.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the Australian Zerg player representing Downfall Gaming. It is Chappy. And honestly, I feel at home. I miss this matchup. I love me some ZvP, and yeah, we'll see how this series progresses. Again, Chappy, he's one of the players who, I mean, he plays, but maybe not as much as some of these others like Probe and Pez. Unfortunately, he also like has a full-time job. In saying that though, Chappy, he like has his own accolades. Like he represented Australia in Nation Wars, you know, he was voted in for that. Like, you know, he's got some history to him.
Yeah. This is the first time I'm going to see TeebuL play, so hopefully, you know, just see some of his style. And
Yeah.
Pretty standard.
It's pretty interesting how this has turned out, because it looks like TeebuL and Ranger are missing each other in the lower bracket, so there won't be a rematch or anything of the sort there. As we did see earlier, Ranger did take out TeebuL, but yeah, now because they're missing each other, this could be TeebuL's opportunity to, you know, actually make a deep run.
Yeah, but he has to face Razor if he wins against this.
This is true.
A teammate of his. Also just realized that Chappy has your father as his decal.
Oh yeah, he does have a Dark here as his decal, and yeah, we'll see how this series goes. Again, we're not too sure what happened in game number 1. We just know that TeebuL was able to take it. So yeah, I'm curious to see what happens here. So far, the only really big thing going on is that we do have a Twilight Council on the way.
Yeah, there's the Robo. Now, the question is whether it's going to transition into the Adept Printer, or maybe, you know, maybe a Dark Shrine.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity, there's a lot of options here for TeebuL. You know, there are different variants, as Chappy did get into the main base with a Ling, with a pair of Lings, so he was able to scout this, was able to see the Robo and the Twilight Council, the gases as well. So, you know, Chappy has a decent idea of what's coming, but again, like, it's kind of hard to tell, like, whether there's like a Dark Shrine thrown down, as there it is.
He was saving the gas for it. So now, but not following it with Glaives. So it's not Glaives into Dark Shrine, it's just the Twilight Council into Roper and Dark Shrine. So I can transition to this to try and snipe off that third base, maybe, you know, or maybe go into the main. And Chappy needs to go in for the scout. He needs to sacrifice that Overlord.
Yeah, so far he has not. He's currently really in the dark at the moment. He's just, you know, macroing up. I think he thinks it's Glaives because he's getting a Spine, he's getting a Roach Warren as well. No detection whatsoever. So these DTs could deal a lot of damage. Again, you were talking about Glaives into Dark Shrine. Shout out to Pez in the chat. He's done that on stream before. You know, he's done that before against Ender, I believe. But TeebuL, he's going for Glaiveless Adepts with these DTs and still no detection. Oh, okay, never mind. We have a Spore on the way in the main.
Yeah. And yeah, that I was waiting for. Spore in the main. Is there a Spore in the natural? That's gonna be
There is not, and it looks like with the War Prism we should be able to save these 2 DTs. The third one though is finding a lot of damage. The Spore is only just in production. Oh, get the Spore! The Spore! Okay, he gets it.
That's the lair as well.
But the lair's gonna go down. The Spore's on its way, but it's getting body blocked by the Queens. So the lair, it's not gonna finish. So there's no observer, overseer.
He's cancelled it.
Oh my
god.
god.
Now the DTs go into.
Yeah, there's no detection here. No Spore was made. There was only the Spore in the main and the natural. And
that's detection.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I didn't see the Spore underneath the Overlords. Okay.
Why would you think they'd be hitting?
Oh god, the transfuses weren't enough. GG.
Yeah, GG. TeebuL takes the series.
He does take the series 2-0, and it's such a shame. Like, again, Chappy, he didn't go for an Overlord Scout. He relied on the information that he got from those Lings.
And also the Overlord at the front entrance as well. It's, you know, he saw the Adepts coming out, so he was like, oh, it must be Glaives. And I think he also saw the Warp Prism, so he was like, oh, yeah, they're definitely Glaives. And
yeah, and we just see
yes.
Yeah, even Oreo as well chiming in like, Chappy, don't assume Glaives. Like it's such a shame. That's what Chappy did. He didn't have the detection and the DTs just killed him.
He did. He just didn't have it in the right place.
Yeah, he didn't have any in the natural, so the natural went down.
Oh, Oreo. This goes, yes, Chappy God.
Yeah, they're just catching up. So with that, TeebuL does advance on to face, for a little bit of a team kill.
I'm gonna make this go to
yeah, we're gonna be heading into a PVT.